Mr. Ellison, wouldn't your primary position effectively stop states from using foreclosure sales? Because I'm just thinking that if you accept the proposition, I guess I am going to ask you to accept the proposition that foreclosure sales usually depress prices so that they're lower than the fair market value. If I have to give you the fair market value, you the homeowner, am I not going to lose money if I'm the state on every transaction like this? I mean, let's take an example. Suppose you don't have this mismatch that you have here between the very small debt and suppose you have an $100,000 debt, right? And a foreclosure sale is going to get you $110,000. And then the state takes the $100,000 that it's owed and it gives you the $10,000 back, right? But then if you say, well, no, the fair market value was really $150,000, so I'm entitled to $50,000 back, right?
Right.
Well, that's just going to cut into what the state gets to take, and it's going to mean that the state doesn't get the debt satisfied.
So my response is that the Fifth Amendment requires just compensation, and somewhat what seems to be baked into some questions today has been whether this is best compensation. But assuming you're hypothetical, where
well, I'm just saying that the state is never going to get satisfied in that situation where a foreclosure sale will lead to less than the fair market value. So the state is going to say, well, we can't use foreclosure sales anymore to satisfy debt obligations.
I would agree they can't use this style of tax foreclosure sale. There are plenty of tax foreclosure sale systems in place that can reach just compensation or even the best compensation in the foreclosure circumstances.
What you're saying is that there are plenty of foreclosure sale systems that can reach fair market value.
Correct.
Yeah, and I guess I think, how could that possibly be? I mean, if you're selling a house on foreclosure in an auction, you're just not going to get the fair market value as if that house had never been foreclosed on and you were selling it in an open market. But
acknowledging the assumption you want me to make, which is the fact that the foreclosure itself can depress the price, they can't depress the price, I think, this far. Now, there could be a factor, it could be a piece of evidence, and we can offer contrary evidence to say, even in this foreclosure-type environment, the price that it was actually sold for was not good enough. And this is our Graffin-Ballantine challenge that's there, that says, in this circumstance, the particular system that the government's created in this particular type of auction sale unreasonably and unfairly depresses the price too far, because we've got this counter evidence, whether it's market appraisals, professional evidence, information, even the government's own assessments of what those values can say what you got at the auction is not enough in that circumstance for that system.
Justice Gorsuch.